All right. Next on the fucking menu, Snow White will be the worst movie ever made. Have you guys heard about this? Where it's actually not, they're not going to have 7 dwarves. It's not going to be 7 dwarves anymore. It's going to be 7 different individuals.
To come out to the company.
Oh shit, come on. All the way to the back. All the way to the back. Listen, if you like Snow White, you're not going to like this. If you like Disney, you're probably not going to like this. All right? Are y'all ready for this shit? I'm not.
Disney's upcoming Snow White movie is looking like the biggest dumpster fire to come out of the company so far. Rachel Zegler, the actress playing Snow White, is actually proud of her hatred for...
Yes, I am Snow White. No, I am not bleaching my skin for the role.
The character in the story, calling the prince of the story a stalker.
What? Oh, like Prince Charming, not the actor who was playing Prince Charming. Okay, I thought she was actually making allegations about some dude, but nah. Prince Charming in Snow White. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, he's a knight that chases around Snow White and tries to find her. He only sees her once, right? And then he chases after her for the rest of the time. And then when she falls asleep, he finds her and he gives her a kiss to try to wake her up. I mean, I don't know, dude. I've never tried to, you know what I'm saying? Some female who doesn't even know me? Give her a kiss while she's sleeping? Nah, bro, that's a fast pass to jail, dog.
Saying that she thought it was...
Or rather, that's a Genie Plus pass to jail.
Too scary, and that she's maybe seen it twice across her entire life.
Yo, why would you watch it more than that? Like, are you wait. Are you telling me the fans of fucking Disney are fucking upset that the actress playing the fucking role didn't see the movie, I don't know, as many times as they did? What, 20 or 24 times? Like, come on, bro. Not everybody has that kind of time on their schedule.
Her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird.
However, this wasn't just a one-off. Nearly every decision Disney's made.
Wait, what was that? Weird. Snow White, 22, is slammed as a fake feminist and accused of gaslighting Disney fans as resurfaced interviews show her repeatedly trashing original cartoon. Oh my God. Ugh. It's written by the Daily Mail. You know it's some bullshit.
This wasn't just a one-off.
So
Nearly
fucking
every
silly.
decision Disney's made towards this movie has announced the same type of stupidity.
Yeah, it sucks.
For example, instead of 7 dwarfs, Snow White is going to...
Look at this. What
7
is
diverse
this?
magical creatures.
7 diverse magical creatures, bro. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this? What is this, bro? You know, I even heard that like there's actual dwarves who were upset about this bullshit because it was like, damn, dude, like here's the one time we get the chance to shine in a fucking movie where it's not just one, it's actually 7 of them, and you know, and there you go, you just fucking took jobs away from them, like they get roles so fucking easily. Like, you mean to tell me that 6 out of 7 of these motherfuckers can't play any other goddamn role in any other film? Come on.
The prince will be...
Don't bullshit me.
And the story won't revolve around love at all. Instead, Snow White's going to pursue her dreams of becoming a leader, a gold boss, and seizing power for herself.
What? What is that? That's not even Snow White then. Just, why even give it the name of Snow White? Like, why not just name it something else? Why not? Bro, like, you literally redid Princess and the Frog. Everybody loved that shit. Right? You've done fucking Brave, you've done Enchanted, you've done fucking Loco, you've done fucking Pollo, whatever the fuck all these other films are. Literally knocking them out the park with this shit. Just coming up with new fucking female protagonists. In fact, most of the protagonists in Disney films nowadays are female. Has anyone else noticed that? And then now you gotta go take a fucking story and fucking... How is it that the fans are more upset at this lady for the way she's talking about Snow White than they are upset at Disney for literally changing the whole fucking story? The whole story. It's not the same anymore. It's not.
So how did it come to this? Snow White is an essential...
Whoa, hold on, time out, pause. What? Andrew Tate live streamed from jail? Oh man. Woo.
part of Disney. It was the movie that started it all. I mean, it's not an exaggeration to say that this film was the backbone of hundreds of millions of childhoods. The money from the movie literally built Disney's first studio. So how are Disney going to treat the most sacred and beloved work of art? Well,
by taking a fat shit on it. Taking a fat shit on it and try to milk it for every woke dollar they can get.
Let's take a look. So one of the most famous love stories, up there with Romeo and Juliet in its cultural significance, is going to be about girl boss attitudes instead. I mean, it's an insult to even call this movie Snow White. The movie seems like a parody of modern Disney, but
Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. Oh my god. That is so much better than the 7 individuals. Oh, I've just been calling it Snow White and the 7 individuals for a while now. But I so much prefer Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. I can't even say that shit straight. Politically correct companion. Fuck. Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. Wow. Wow.
It's genuinely just the standard for them now. As for years, they've been pumping out flop after flop, sequels and remakes that all tell the same story by hijacking people's childhood classics. A few of the more recent ones are The Little Mermaid, Peter Pan, Wendy, Pinocchio,
Peter Pan and Wendy. Like the movie was, bro. Like it's like. Do you recognize that the movie Peter Pan was like the main character was fucking Wendy, right? Like if you watch that fucking movie back, it's all about this young girl who goes to sleep at night and she's whisked away into some fucking fairyland, right? And then the entire movie is her experience is told through her perspective and her seeing all these crazy young kids who are living without parents and do crazy and wild things because they're part fairy or whatever the fuck is. You get what I'm saying? But the entire movie is about Wendy. Where the fuck do you need to? I haven't even seen this fucking Pinocchio, but I think that's fucking Tom Hanks. And oh god, I'm like, and I'm not even gonna get started about The Little Mermaid. That's just fucking like you just like you're doing too much. You're fucking doing too much. You're doing too much.
Mulan, Aladdin, The Lion King.
And they don't fucking stop. They don't stop. Like, bro, I remember when fucking I can't even fucking think of his name right now. That's how fucking mad I am by seeing his fucking face right now. Fucking Fresh Prince, bro. Fucking Fresh Prince. Why can't I remember his name right now? He's one of the most famous people on earth. Holy shit. Anybody? I'm drawing a fucking blank here. Fucking oh my god. Will Smith. Thank you. Holy shit. Will Smith played a genie once. All right, in the fucking movie Shazam. The old one. Will Smith movie. There you go. Images. Oh, that wasn't Will Smith. Oh my god, that was this other guy. Whoops. We're just gonna back out of this one slowly. Sinbad and Shaq. It was Shaq. Shaq should have been. No, Shaq's too old. Damn, it's kind of sad. Shaq is like getting too old. Have you guys seen what Shaq looks like? Like I was watching this video of like Shaq try Screamo or some shit like that. It was just like some silly shit. And bro, just to see him be like all fucking gray haired and shit and moving slow, it just hurts my soul. Like this is where is he? This is the man right here, bro. This is the big dog right there. God, Kazam. What a great fucking movie. Oh shit. Oh man, Disney can't make nothing like that, can they?
The list just goes on, and there's a bunch of similarities between all of these movies. They all got middling to poor reviews, and they all barely broke even or just flat out lost money.
Good. This is what you get, Disney. This is what you get for bullshitting. This is what you get for not coming up with any new IP in fucking ages.
Even the critics couldn't justify them, and audiences definitely weren't interested in these movies. But more importantly though, they were all completely unnecessary. And there's a few good reasons for all of these failures, and a huge reason.
Oh my god, fucking She-Hulk Attorney at Law. That shit turns my fucking stomach so hard. I haven't even seen it, and I don't think I ever will. I'm pretty sure I can go the rest of my life and never have to watch She-Hulk. Because you know what I don't want to watch? I don't want to watch a superhero twerking. I don't. I really don't. I genuinely don't. Like that's just not of interest to me. And just knowing that that's in there and they try to mix in fucking Megan Thee Stallion and make it like a cool pop culture thing, it's just fucking stupid. It's just so fucking ugh.
As to why Snow White is
Distasteful.
going to fail at the box office. And the most obvious one is that nobody wanted these movies to begin with. The originals are classics, made with love and care for the fairy tales.
I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Nah, I mean, damn. I've seen Mulan like the animated one. I've seen that shit as a kid growing up. That was probably my favorite Disney movie because it was the only one I thought was cool. The rest of them kind of boring for me. Except for what was it, Fantasia? Fantasia's a crazy ass movie. The one with the little fucking crazy bat and shit. That's a wild movie. Oh no, Anastasia, Fantasia. Maybe it's one and the same. I don't know. But that movie was fucking crazy. But Mulan was a dope ass movie. I love Dragon. Dragon was my favorite character. Oh shit. It was Dragon time. You get what I'm saying? Dragon was the shit. Now that being said, I haven't seen the live action one. I have no fucking judgment, no opinion on that shit. But I would watch it once, and that's it. Just once.
Of stories they're telling. Over decades and decades of history, they all rose to the top and kept their place in culture because of this. So trying to remake them immediately puts you in competition with some of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
which
for
is
real.
ridiculous when you take a look at what the remakes bring to the table. They're just bad films, plain and simple. They have some good qualities, of course, and it's hard to generalize. The visual effects are often stunning, and the actors try their best with what they're given. But
at the end of the day, bro, like you already struck gold once. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going back into the same mine trying to dig out more gold. But there's just not gonna be as much left, you know? Like you already fucking squeezed that juice. You know what I'm saying? Not only did you squeeze the juice, but you made fucking toys out of it, and then you made fucking shows out of it, and you did all these other fucking things with it. You did runoffs and spin-offs and all this other fucking bullshit. And you literally, like, you know what I'm saying, you built parks around it, you built entire fucking realities around this shit. And then now you want to go redo it? You want to go redo it for what? Who are you trying to compete with, bro?
But with few exceptions, all these films have absolutely awful writing. The way they treat their characters is almost childlike in its simplicity. The heroines of these movies aren't flawed or interesting at all. Instead, it's the world that gets forced to change around them. Mulan's a perfect example of this. In the original, Mulan is no different from anyone else from the outside. She struggles at first, but overcomes her obstacles through hard work, perseverance, and the strength.
I'll make a man out of you. Best fucking Disney song.
Of her will. In the remake though, Mulan is given superpowers instead. Only
What?
they're not really superpowers, instead they're explained through a bastardization of the Chinese idea of qi. The end result is a character that doesn't change or grow because she's already finished her arc before she's even started. And a final irony of the Mulan film is that while it sold itself under the buzzword of diversity, it was one of the most exploitative films in modern history.
Disney epic Mulan under fire over human rights. Yikes.
I mean, most of the filming took place in the Chinese province of Xinjiang, the same province where China is imprisoning and torturing millions of its minority peoples in re-education camps.
Oh, dude, that's really fucked. I mean, okay, well, here, the thing is though, like, it's Disney, right? Like, you're talking about, like, wasn't like Walt Disney racist to begin with? Like, wasn't the original dude who fucking drew Mickey? You know, what was it? Wasn't he an anti-Semite? You know, let me not speak out of my ass. Walt Disney racist. Let's see what comes up. Fact checking if Walt Disney is an anti-Semite. Look at that. Oh, I guess I'm not the only one. If you watch a single trailer for whatever the fuck, there you go. The charge. Walt Disney was an anti-Semite. Well, there's the famous Three Little Pigs scene in which the wolf was portrayed as a Jewish peddler. In Walt Disney Triumph of the American Imagination, Neil Gabler explores the rumors but argues that Disney practiced tolerance in his home life. There is some dispute whether the same spirit of tolerance extended to the studio. But of the Jews who worked there, it was hard to find any who thought Walt was an anti-Semite. Okay. All right. Dumbo's Black Crows. Okay, look, bro. There's, oh my God, what? Gabler cites a meeting in which Disney referred to the Snow White dwarves as a what? And another in which he used the term what? The book denotes songs of the South controversy and rewrite. Okay, listen, bro. Yeah, bro. Look. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. Like, Here we go. And more Disney, very anti-Semitic Motion Picture Alliance, which the CEO founded after a particularly bitter labor dispute in 1941. Even if it wasn't personally anti-Semitic, Gabler allows that Disney willingly, even enthusiastically embraced anti-Semites and cast his fate with them. Bro. You know, there's a saying is like, show me who you hang out with and I'll tell you who you are. You know? Enséñame con quién andas y te digo quién eres. Show me who you hang around with and I'll tell you exactly who you are. It's that simple.
With the movie even giving credits and thanks to the local Chinese government, including the specific department responsible for these re-education camps, or in more plain words, concentration camps, responsible for.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region Committee.
All these re-education camps, or in more plain words, concentration camps. Mulan's a result of the standard heroine template that Disney uses in all of their modern movies. Without flaws or growth, these characters just.
It's like imagine but here's it's the fucking hypocrisy of it, bro. It's the fucking hypocrisy. Like, imagine on one end you're trying to appease what, like fucking white America wokeism, and on the other end you literally are fucking using the land that is fucking being used to, I don't know, fucking trudge the Uyghur slaves about. Like, this is so fucked in the head, bro. Like, where are they getting this from? Like, it's almost like they say, you know what, fuck it, we can do whatever we want. We got the biggest balls in the land. So you know what? Let's go super woke with the movies and let's go shoot it in a concentration camp. Why not? Fuck it. Fuck it, because we got the money for it. We got the lawyers. We can handle this. We're Disney.
Just boring and unlikable. Instead, they've been designed to fit a set of traits and qualities which
Disney needs to crash and fail.
Decided are what makes a strong female character, a girl boss, and they're always the most powerful character in the story, to the point where the conflict loses all of its momentum. Watching Captain Marvel feels like an episode of One Punch Man, without any of the good bits, just
damn, that was a pretty good analogy.
Waiting for her to finally and effortlessly win. They'll also magically gain whatever ability they need to continue the plot, like in the newer Star Wars movies, when Rey gets her new healing powers or her sudden mastery of lightsaber fights. They never earn this power, but once they get it, they immediately know what to do and how to use it. At the end of the movie, they haven't learned anything about themselves actually related to their struggles and their journey. Instead,
yeah, that's a really good analysis of that, because at the end of the day, like, part of the reason why we look up to these heroes is because, or look up to any kind of protagonist in any movie, it's because you're trying to see how you're being reflected. You're reflecting, you're projecting yourself onto this individual. So like, you know, I understand that, like, the idea of like you've always had the power within you, but like, there's never the breakthrough moment, and the breakthrough moment shouldn't just be in the middle of one fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all these other movies, bro, I think the Mulan fucking training montage is the best one, where, you know, literally, like I said, my favorite Disney song plays, and it's just like, bro, yet like, where does that happen nowadays? It doesn't. They're just so fucking fantastic and amazing that, like, they just fucking, oh, look, I got it now.
That is the world that changes and realizes their superiority. Like She-Hulk, who's
it's
almost
not good
immediately in
storytelling.
full control of her powers. She effortlessly integrates into her identity. It took Bruce Banner a movie, a multi-film character arc, and a whole cinematic universe to get to that stage.
That is a great point. That is a great fucking point. But unless you're trying to say that women are just naturally bitchy, and then therefore, like, they'd be able to control the power better. I mean, I could understand that.
One part of the strong female character template is that they're always obsessed with their own power and leadership. Of course, it's great to teach little girls that they can rule the world, but now that's seemingly the only thing women can be anymore if they want to be feminist and acceptable by modern standards. In effect, we've traded one closed-off box to put female characters in for another one. Women don't have to only be housewives and princesses, but they don't have to be leaders either. Feminism means the freedom for women to be whatever they choose to be.
Very good point. Because you know what? How many of those little girls out there don't see themselves as being the fucking boss? Okay? It's not about forcing them into a role that they don't believe they're fit for. All right? It's about teaching them to be comfortable with whoever they are. And I think that goes for, like, any human being, male or female or whatever the fuck in between, right? Like, I think the moment you start imposing this idea that to be a female means that you have to be the top dog and you have to chew everybody's face off. Like, no, that doesn't make you a girl boss. That makes you a bitch.
Framing the desire for love, having children, and a happy family as a patriarchal indoctrination has the same silencing and dehumanizing effect as any other constraint society puts on women.
Like what about the young ladies? What about the little girls who grow up and want to have families and want a husband? And what about the females who like it when their man acts like a fucking man? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck else to tell you, bro. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you, bro. It's like yeah. Like he said, you're trading off one closed off box for another. It's a fucking silly ass mindset that because in the past they were always damsels in distresses, now you gotta make them boss bitches. No, you don't. They don't all have to fucking fit that role, bro. And why not just create, like I said, more intellectual property, more fucking IP in which you have different characters who fit all the fucking different roles. Bro, I live in Miami. You know how many bitches out here just want to be housewives? You know how many bitches don't even want to work for it? You know how many booties are out here in the street? It's fucking flooded. There's access. You can come and take one if you want. But I'm telling you right now, bro, not every fucking female wants to be the fucking hedge fund leader or the fucking this and that fucking top lawyer at the goddamn firm with their name on the fucking thing. Not everybody wants that shit.
But that's exactly what Snow White will be about. And if Rachel Zegler's interviews on the film are to be believed, Snow White won't be falling for a prince or even thinking about love or...
You know, why not just make Snow White fall for a female, huh? Why not just make her lesbian while we're at it?
Other people at all.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Instead, she reduced the prince's role in the story to being a stalker. Inevitably, his only role in the remake will be as a laughable example of a pathetic weak man who Snow White pushes aside to pursue what's really important. Or he's just cut out entirely, never even mentioned, and never in the film to begin with. I mean,
like to me, this is just like, okay. I believe, me personally, by all means, have your own fucking opinion on the matter, but I definitely believe that there's a balance in all things, and I believe that there's a balance in this universe, and I believe where there's a yin, there's a yang. All right, I believe where there's a man, there's a woman. Okay, and you might contribute that to masculine energy and a feminine energy. So it doesn't even have to be an actual man and an actual woman, but you do need to understand that there's aggressive forces and defensive forces, and you need a balance of both. All right, and so when you're gonna appropriate and shove all of the fucking significance into one character, like you start to take away from the reality of any situation whatsoever. So what you're doing is selling people a fucking pipe dream, shit that isn't fucking real anymore. And don't get me wrong, Snow White was never real. It's always a fantastical movie, but goddamn, bro, the whole point, like I was saying to begin with, is that you should be able to reflect yourself onto this shit and see something. And there's nothing to see here.
In the original, he's an essential part of the story. The movie's arcs around this, but Disney's already shown their own disregard for the source.
Bro, even Prince Charming in the original movie isn't there for the whole thing. The majority of the movie is Snow White and the fucking 7 dwarves. He literally just shows up to kiss her awake, which I think is still kind of fucking weird. But that's all he shows up for.
Material. It isn't surprising that Zegler's barely seen the film, but it begs the question, if she hates the fairy tale and the original so much, why is she even starring in Snow White in the first place? Well, of course we all know the real reason for this. It's the same reason Disney's making the film in the first place. By pandering to this caricature of feminism, they're hoping they can cover up the bad writing and the many flaws in the premise itself, that the politically correct masses will gobble it up and use it as an example of what modern women should aspire to be. But all the virtue signaling in the world can't cover up the fact that barely anyone even wants this. The movie is written and directed by a man. The audience is a mix of men and women. And at the end of the day, Disney has nothing to do with feminism at all. And you see, the thing is, Disney's audience don't want this corporate brand of half-baked pseudo-feminism that Disney's trying to sell down everyone's throat.
Yeah. Man. Here, you know what? It's fine. Because at the end of the day, you let them create all this bullshit. You let them make up all these shitty stories. And guess what? It's a company that was literally built upon telling stories. So the moment their stories start to suck, people stop watching. And that's good. Because you know what? Hey, like, good riddance. Because you know what, Disney, maybe you've been around too long. Maybe we need other people creating entertainment. Maybe we need other people writing stories or rewriting fucking stories. Because, bro, this shit ain't working.
I mean, when you compare Disney's many failed...
There you go. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even see this. Okay, I have not gotten to fucking Thor Love and Thunder yet. I've been doing the fucking Marvel character universe shit. And I don't even think I got to the point where it's the sister as the Black Panther. I don't even know if I got to that point yet. But dude, literally, like every single, like, why? So like you have Captain America, so then you came up with Captain Marvel. You know, fucking Iron Man. Good thing he died, right? Because if not, you know. And then you got fucking Thor, and now he's got this bitch. And then you got fucking Black Panther, and then the sister becomes Black Panther. And then you like, bro, like where are we drawing? Hulk, She-Hulk. She-Hulk makes me the most angry. She-Hulk makes me want to go Hulk. You understand?
Failed attempts at this compared to the Barbie movie, it becomes crystal clear at what people really want to see.
Christ.
The movie's just setting itself up to be just one more in a long line of overly sanitized Disney flops. And defenders of Disney's approach might put the onus on the audience, calling out critics of their films for being anti-inclusive.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, bro. It's not anti-inclusive. We just have fucking taste left in our mouth. You understand? We still got the fucking taste left. It hasn't been slapped out of us like you fucking dickheads.
Or simply not respecting stories told from the female perspective.
Bro, all of the stories are from the fucking female perspective. What are you talking about? Every fucking Disney movie, every single one of them. Mulan, Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, whatever. I guess that was a different one. Fucking Fantasia. Fucking, bro, there's one, fucking Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. All of these stories have been told from the female perspective. What the fuck?
However, Barbie's success is evidence that this notion is simply not true at all. It's blown away every recent live-action Disney project out of the water, and is currently on track to become one of the highest-grossing films of all time.
Good. I'm gonna watch the Barbie movie. You know what? Fuck the bullshit. After we get through these fucking videos, you know what we're fucking doing? We're watching the fucking Barbie movie. So strap in, boys. It's gonna be a ride.
Showing us that films that are inclusive aren't always complete flops, but woke virtue signaling boring.
Gee, oh my god, Buzz Lightyear. That shit pisses me off, bro. Buzz Lightyear having a fucking backstory. Are you kidding me? He's a fucking toy. He's a fucking toy that Andy picked off the shelf that made Woody jealous for about half a fucking movie. That's all Buzz Lightyear is. He's not a fucking space cadet. He's a fucking toy. His backstory should be him in the fucking Mattel factory being put together piece by piece after his fucking plastic parts got fucking poured into the mold. That's it. That's his fucking backstory. And then maybe packaging.
Boring, empty movies are hated universally in the public. And yet for years, Disney has continuously pumped out these sorts of movies, producing flop after flop, sequels and remakes that all tell the same story, hijacking everyone's childhood classics. Barbie has smashed countless box office records, and has already grossed over $1 billion worldwide, making it clear that the world does have some capacity to respond well to some female-driven narratives when the script is written well, and its creators have respect for the source material, while at the same time not taking themselves too seriously. Because you see, Disney...
God, I love Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's a shit, bro. Right? I can't... I mean, fuck, bro. Show me one movie Ryan Gosling's been in that is shit. Show me one movie Ryan Gosling's been in that isn't good. All right? That isn't... I'm not talking about fucking blockbusters. All right? I'm not talking about every single one of them's got to be a banger. No. Show me a Ryan Gosling movie that you can't get through. Right? That at a certain point you say to yourself, all right, I'm turning this shit off.
It isn't just failing because the movies are about women.
Let me know.
It's because they're terribly written.
Oh my god, that's what I was talking about. That shit pisses me off. Who wants to Bro, it's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie, bro. It's a Disney movie. It's like what is this? I don't know what's worse, bro. She-Hulk twerking or I Show Speed showing his dick on stream. Like, what's worse?
She's signaling films, given the same constant goal boss narrative that's as stale as it can come. Whereas Barbie is the perfect example of a blockbuster feminist story that can be universally related to. It's enjoyed because its message and main character, despite being in Barbie land, are very much somehow grounded in reality. Margot Robbie's Barbie isn't an exceptional leader or an especially
Oh my god, I saw people talking shit about Margot Robbie, about like how like she's ugly and she's mid and this and that, and it's just like, bro. Oh, bro. Show us a picture of your bitch. Why don't you show us a picture of your bitch? And we'll really be able to see who's fucking mid.
Gifted or talented individual. She's one of many
Fucking
Barbies
dickheads.
in her little world, with most of these other Barbies being more tangibly impressive, having more specialized skills than Margot Robbie does. And when she's met with unexpected conflict, she's just as ill prepared as many a person would be. The odds seem instantly stacked against her, and she quickly becomes a fish out of the water.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
And her changing throughout the movie as a result of what she's experiencing is what makes it a compelling story. And despite her flawless
I don't want to see
appearance
too
at the
much.
start of the movie, we quickly find out that she's just as flawed and vulnerable as everyone else is. And yet
Alright, good.
Disney's female-driven
Thank you.
blockbusters seem
Oh,
averse to writing their protagonists this way.
You made the little mermaid. You made the little mermaid black. You made Ariel black, but you know who you didn't make black? Fucking Ursula. You didn't make Ursula black, did you? Huh? No, you didn't. But guess what? If you watch the original fucking Little Mermaid, she's fucking purple. She's fucking purple. Huh? So why don't you make her purple? Nah, you chose an old white lady. You chose an old white lady to be Ursula, be the bad person. Oh, come on, dude. Like, what are you playing at?
Anti-feminist. However,
Come
it's
on.
clear that when you take a look at male-driven movies, just how flawed
Jesus.
this logic truly is. Not every male protagonist is John McClane, James Bond, or Sherlock Holmes. Sometimes the most compelling protagonists aren't these great men we dream to be.
Oh my God.
Sometimes they're the
Joker. Oh my God, Joker is such a good movie, bro. God, that shit wrenches your gut. That shit hurts when you watch it. What is this? This is this supposed to be Fight Club?
characters who are regular, seemingly
I don't
unspecial
remember
people
Fight Club
who
that
are
well. Oh my God, Good Will Hunting. Holy shit. Talk about a fucking slapper. Good Will Hunting, one of the best fucking movies ever.
faced with conflict become great, going through a hero's journey. So not
God.
every female character needs to be a beacon of unwavering ruthlessness or bravery to be interesting or feminist. They just have to be someone a woman watching can see themselves in. And the other key element to Barbie's success is its creativity. The movie is uniquely designed. The cinematography draws you in. The set designs and creativity is engaging for all audiences. And the movie, while being far from
looks pretty
perfect,
cool.
with
I
a
don't like
very
too much.
questionable narrative, is still entertaining to almost everyone. There's a
Trying to
reason it
watch
grossed
this later.
over $1 billion at the box office, because the Barbie movie
Money.
took some needed risks. The jokes are surprising, the existential themes are at the forefront of the movie, and the filmmakers are unafraid to make a viewer uncomfortable at times. However, when you take a look at Disney's recent movies, they're
What is
so
this?
unwilling to take any risks, so scared to accidentally offend any particular group, that the movies end up
Or like how about this? Why does every black person in the fucking Disney movie have to have some kind of locks? Why? Why is that? I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You guys don't find it weird? I find it kind of weird. Cause bro, I tell you right now, bro, most of these black girls on the street don't got locks. Nah, they either got fucking straight hair, or they got curly hair, or they got some other situation going on. They don't all look like that. They don't all have fucking dreadlocks. The fuck is that, bro? What the fuck is that?
saying nothing, and in turn, they appeal to no one. The stories
Come
are
on.
just completely sanitized and full of virtue signaling.
fucking
Women don't
disgusting.
identify with them, and men, of course, never want to see these movies. And perhaps the strangest part is that the box office numbers
And you know the funniest part about it is, who the fuck you think is taking them to the fucking movies? Huh? Who the fuck you think is footing the bill when it comes time to, hey, baby, you want to go out to the movies? Listen, I can't tell you the last time my girl offered to take me to go watch a movie, because guess what? I'm the one who pays for the fucking tickets. I'm not going to take her to go watch fucking Snow White. I'm not going to take her to go watch fucking Little Mermaid and shit. Nah, fuck that shit. I got the cartoon version here at home. We could watch that one. Fuck that bullshit. Ain't nobody want to watch that shit.
reflect all of this.
Come on.
Nearly all of their live-action remakes raking in just a fraction of what they could have, considering
Look
the
at this.
A-list cast and the popularity of the IP.
Ass. And not just that, bro. Like, bleached as hell,
So when
too.
will Disney
Like, if you're gonna pick a black girl, pick a fucking black girl then, bro. Pick a real one. Pick one that uses, oh, shit. Not this fucking skin painted over bullshit. Not like, you know what it was? You know what it was? It was, I don't know if it was in a show or this shit happened in real life. I think it happened in real life. I think it was with Kamala Harris. There you go, Kamala Harris. Where the moment she started running for vice president, you start looking at all her photos and all of a sudden she was like 3 tones lighter. Who the fuck are you appealing to? What game are you playing? Disney? Come on.
find
Come on. Don't like, come on. Listen, you might think I'm being whatever the fuck I'm being right now, but I tell you right now, just fucking stare a little bit longer and you'll see the fucking truth.
Really learned from this. Not this time, apparently. A lot of the outrage around Snow White has been about their choices surrounding the 7 dwarfs. It's really just a lose-lose scenario, and yet another reason.
No, I have a problem with both the 7 dwarfs thing as well as you completely shitting on Prince Charming. Because you know what? If not for anything else, Prince Charming was just like a fucking symbol for like guys like to like be a good thing and be there for you know, for their female counterpart, be there for their lady. Like that's all Prince Charming was about. That's all any of the fucking princes were about. Even Beauty and the Beast, it was about, you know what I'm saying, like with that one with the Beast, it was like how aggressive and how wild we could be as men, but how we need to learn how to control ourselves and think, come on, bro, it goes so much deeper. It goes so much deeper. And the problem is when you start changing this shit up, the moment you start changing this shit up, you start to get rid of all these little significances that were built into the original story, all these meanings and all these fucking themes and motifs, bro. You throw them out the fucking window because who the fuck are you trying to appeal, bro? Listen, bro. Just because they're the loudest ones chanting doesn't mean that they represent the majority, bro. All right? And I'll tell you right now, you'd make a lot more money. And I know that at the end of the day, Disney, hey, guess what? What you care about is fucking making money. You want to know how I know? Because you're publicly traded, motherfuckers. So trust me, you want money in your pockets.
They shouldn't even make this film in the first place. You see, in the original story, they're a collection of name stereotypes, while also being dwarves on top of that. They laid the groundwork for decades of stupid jokes and prejudice, so it's inevitable that they be changed in some way, but Disney's original plan seems to have been to keep them pretty much the same. An earlier remake called Snow White and the Huntsman kept them as dwarves.
That movie was good. That was a good movie. That was a good fucking movie. Okay, I thought he was about to shit on them, but nah, Snow White and the Huntsman was a good movie. I had no problem with this one. Look at Doc. Look at Doc with the fucking plague doctor's mask on. This shit, that was a great fucking movie. Yeah.
But didn't actually hire any dwarf actors and just superimposed other.
Yeah, I was gonna say that dude's not a dwarf. Yeah, because I recognize his face from other movies and shit.
Actors' faces onto smaller bodies. However, Disney were quick to change their tune when Peter Dinklage made a statement rightfully calling them out as backwards, as it's ridiculous to preach diversity because you've hired a Latino actor for the main part, and yet you keep the disabled stereotypes in the films.
You're progressive in one way, but you're still making that fucking backward story of 7 dwarves living in the cave. What the fuck are you doing, man? Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Dinklage. You're just not loud enough because apparently, if you're not standing in a group, fucking yelling, holding up signs, then they don't fucking care about your opinion.
So they did a 180, turning the dwarfs into nondescript magical creatures, only one of which is actually a dwarf now.
No, fuck the bullshit, bro. You know what? You should have just made them all CGI. Should just made them all CGI. Make them actual fucking magical creatures who aren't even fucking there. Just fucking, you know, get these fucking 7 individuals to just fucking voice act it, and that's it. Fuck the rest. Everything else is bullshit.
Either. Cutting out the dwarfs may avoid the stereotype accusations, but it's all so far removed from the actual fairy tale that it's barely even Snow White anymore. With no prince, only one dwarf and a power-hungry Snow White, unconcerned with any true love, hating men and the patriarchy, it's a wonder why they're sticking with the name and not just making an entirely new film. The decision also
exactly.
means that Disney will be hiring way less dwarf actors who already have trouble finding work that isn't demeaning. This all comes at the same time as Hugh Grant playing the role of an Oompa Loompa in another Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake.
Okay, well this is fucking stupid because like Oompa Loompas were never fucking, you know, like you see how he's talking to who I'm guessing is supposed to be Mr. Wonka over there. I mean, fuck, bro. Like the original was so fucking good. And I didn't even watch the Johnny Depp remake because I didn't want to ruin the image I have of Johnny in my head. But dude, like it's just one of those where you could have just redone it scene for scene, exactly the way it was done, new actors, different colors, and it would have been just as good.
Remake. At the end of the day though, they could have cast real dwarfs in the movie, as long as they actually had good writing. If they humanized the characters rather than using them as pawns in a game of identity politics, it could work. But knowing what we know about the rest of the movie, this will never happen. And we can't forget that this is all a publicity stunt for Disney anyway. They don't care about actually representing minority communities or standing up against prejudice. If they did, they wouldn't censor their own movies when they're trying to sell them to more repressive countries.
Disney is branded hypocritical for opposing Florida's so-called "Don't Say Gay" bill as it emerges movie giant cut LGBT content from its movies to please homophobic censors in Russia and the Middle East. How about this? How about the cover of fucking Star Wars? Okay? Let's look at the cover for fucking Star Wars. Star Wars cover. Nah, we're looking for the modern one. Images. Let's go. Do we have to put in the year? I guess we have to put in the year then. 2015? Damn, that long ago? All right. All right, you see this cover? The Force Awakens. All right, here we go. The Force Awakens. You see that cover, right? Okay, cool. The Force Awakens Chinese poster. Here we go. You guys ready for it? You guys ready for it? Here you go. Here you go. Here's your fucking Disney. Here's your fucking Disney right here. Here, for all the bullshit that you might think that I'm talking about here, look how fucking full of shit Disney is. Do you guys see what I see? I see the American version has the black dude in it. You know what I don't see in the fucking Chinese version? On the cover? The black dude. So come on. Don't you fucking play games, bro. Quit the fucking theatrics. You guys are fucking full of shit. You're full of shit, and you know it. And you know it. You're going down the drain faster than you could flush a fucking toilet.
One scene from Avengers Endgame, where
so
a man
stupid,
just talks
bro.
about going on a date with another man, was entirely cut from the Russian release. The same thing happened in the Disney Pixar film Onward, when it released in 2020. A same-sex kiss scene was edited out of Marvel's Eternals for some Middle Eastern countries. And China's probably one of the most demanding countries for censorship, and Disney's very happy to play along. A huge amount of their movies would have been even bigger flops if it weren't for the Chinese market. They changed the Tibetan character to our white one for Doctor Strange, all so that they could secure a Chinese release.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw this lady as the role, like when I saw this lady playing the role of a monk, like it kind of like threw me off a little bit. I was just like, wait, why is it a white lady? I don't understand why it's a white lady. But now that he's saying this shit, makes perfect fucking sense. Makes perfect sense. That's fucking crazy. I'm not saying the lady's a bad actress. She did great. She did great in the role. All right? But I'm pretty sure someone else could have done great in the role as well and have been more fucking appropriate.
Release. A Simpsons episode that included a joke about Tiananmen Square mysteriously disappeared from Hong Kong's Disney Plus because Disney only cares about the money, killing all of their ability to make good movies and inspire creativity. So maybe after the Snow White failure, they'll finally learn, but probably not.
No, they're not gonna learn their fucking lesson. They're not gonna fucking learn their lesson because, you know, if there's one thing they're good at is, tripping over their own feet. If there's one thing they're good at is tripping over their own feet. I don't know what the fuck they're trying. And, you know, this almost goes back. It's not just this, bro. It's also like, it's shit like this as well as the fucking Bud Light commercial and all these other things where it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing, bro? Like, what is your goal to achieve here? Like, it doesn't make sense anymore. Like, bro, where are the fucking foundations that fucking got this goddamn studio off the ground to begin with, bro? Where's the just like, hey, let's just create something. Let's just fucking make something, draw it, put it out there. Let's fucking create stories for people to fucking live. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's actually pay our writers. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's still a fucking strike going on, right? Let's actually pay the writers so they can fucking come up with a good story. Nah, they just want to nickel dime everything. They want to fucking, they want to get the most amount of fucking, I don't know. They want bang for their buck, right? Least amount of effort, most amount of reward. And that's just not the way this shit works, bro. People can smell right through that shit. Disney's going to get what they got coming to them. 100%. And they're not going to have a choice but to realign and redirect, right? They're going to have to. At some point or another, Disney's not going to just shut down out of nowhere. But mind you, Disney has already been selling off pieces, okay? Disney's already started to show their fucking kink in the armor. And it's only a matter of time before these fuckers are exposed. It's only a matter of time before 1 or 2 memos get out there about, oh, we got to do more of this, we got to do more of that. It's only a matter of time before a fucking private conversation gets leaked, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that makes fucking sense. No wonder they're fucking idiots. Part of this, believe it or not, we've watched videos on here about BlackRock. All right, and BlackRock, one of the businesses that they own a chunk in is Disney. And you know what BlackRock has? It has a little something called the ESG rating. Literally, it's a woke rating for fucking companies. And that's why you're seeing Bud Light do that bullshit. Because you know what? Anheuser-Busch, well, guess who has a fucking fat, decent chunk in there? BlackRock. Disney, well, guess who has a decent chunk in that shit? BlackRock. So they're just playing, I don't know where the fuck these people figured this shit out and somehow assumed that what the majority of people want is woke. But I think they've been hanging around with their higher inner circles too long, and they don't really know what the fuck's going on here in real life. I think their reality is so fucking far distorted that they're no longer living in the same zone we are, bro. They're in a whole different world. And you know what? Fuck it. A whole new world. That's where they're at. It's just fucking ridiculous, bro. It's just fucking ridiculous. Let's read some comments on this shit, because this shit really fucking fired me up. Thank you, Moon. Have I been thumbing up these fucking things? Good. I want to make sure I give people the thumbs up. That shit was great. All right. Let me check out these comments real quick. We should give Disney a big salute for making DreamWorks big. Hell yeah. Watching Disney completely self-destruct is actually very entertaining. Yes. It's like watching someone you really don't like and have known for a very long time take up the cocaine habit. Wow. That's a good one. Damn, dude. Is this coming from a personal place? I feel like this is coming from like a place of like experience. This feels like kicking a dead dog. Maybe I can do a better rendition of the Snow White in a shorts serialization than Disney with their billions. Yeah, no, you probably could. You probably fucking could, without a doubt. At this, you know what, bro? You'd be better off remaking Snow White as a fucking anime. You'd be better off making Snow White as a fucking anime. That would fucking sell. I'll tell you that much. At this point, if Disney had made a movie adaptation of Romeo and Juliet, Juliet would not only have resolved the feud between the two families single-handedly, but she also would have said at the end that she didn't need Romeo to be happy and would rather be a single, strong, independent woman instead. I like that comment. I really like that comment. That's great. That's a great comment. You imagine at the end of Romeo and Juliet, she gives him the poison. She's like, yeah, no, I'm good.